How does it feel to have your hit Push It be reimagined in a brand new Super Bowl spot? I saw that you guys were also a part of the Super Bowl commercials in 2014. So how does it feel having it come up again?
Well, it's a testament to great music, longevity, making songs that last. I know Push It will be rocking when we leave the planet, honey. So it's amazing to be celebrated. Like, sincerely, it really boggles my mind that all these years later, Salt-N-Pepa and our music is still celebrated. And to be premiered in the Super Bowl twice, from the Geico commercial to Frito-Lay with Megan Thee Stallion and Charlie Puth. I mean, it's like, that's how you want your career to go when you're an artist, you know?
You know what? I feel really good about it because for what Push It represents, and then to be a part of the whole Frito-Lay, you know, the Doritos, Cheetos family, you know, that is it, to imagine with hip hop. Like Saul said, we're taking it way back in the days that the number one question was, will hip hop last? And to be here in 2022 to have our song, you know, in the Super Bowl, and be a part of the Flamin Hot, you know, and it was a no-brainer, I think, because of what Push It is about, embracing your edge and pushing your boundaries. So, you know, I feel it was like a perfect fit.
I love your guys' words just about like how hip hop has stayed relevant. And on top of that, we do have to mention that this song will reach its 35th anniversary next month. So I would really love to just hear both of you guys' thoughts on that. 35 years. 35 years, older than me.
Girl, you took the number.
So,
yeah. We're like, do we have an anniversary coming up? We're gonna have to celebrate that. 35 years.
Almost
yeah,
4
so
decades.
It's you know, the opportunity to do what you love and get paid doing it, and for it to be successful, and for it to be 35 years since we started, to sit here in front of you, Amira, and the fact that your generation knows us and wants to interview us, and how, you know, the generation before felt like the music was so good that they introduced it to this generation. When we do shows, there's 80s, 90s, millennials in the house that know our songs. And so that goal was never something we really thought about. It kind of just happened. And we're just enjoying the ride, you know.
So paving the way.
Paving the way, yeah. And
summed up her package.
Yeah. So shout out to the ones that paved the way before us. Roxanne Shante was our blueprint. You know, you got Sparky D. There was a little story where we were like little Salt-N-Pepa, afraid to go on stage. And Sparky D came up to us and was like, y'all better just go out there and act like y'all mean it, you know, and gave us that energy to be aggressive like the men in the industry. So there's a lot of shoulders that we stand on, and we love that the next generation knows us and enjoys our music and pays homage to us as well.
What was your guys' first reaction when you seen that Megan Thee Stallion was sampling your song and taking it to just to a whole new level? Like, what was your first reaction with that?
I didn't know, actually. I thought, so see, Pep gets
open her email, that's all that meant.
So I knew there was the commercial, but I didn't know she actually made the song over. So people were sending it to me, and I was like, I know, we're in a commercial. Push It is in a Frito-Lay commercial. And they were like, no, she did a song. So then I listened to the song, and it was hottie, and it was hot. It was good.
How about you, Peppa? I feel like you might have got up and maybe busted a move or something when you heard it.
Because we're the original hottie. Yes.
That's true, actually.
That's Bunny Pepper. No.
The original
hottie. It just to be, because we are hotties, you know what I'm saying? And like the whole Frito-Lay and the, you know, the campaign, it's like more than just being a spicy flavor. It's what is representing to its, you know, to the fans, to embrace your hottiness, to be a little edgy, you know, and that's what it was, teaming up with Meg and us, and it was a perfect fit with that as well, to get that point across, because like I said, we the original hottie. No, no, but it's good, because that's also what the campaign stands for as well. It's more.
So we're gonna have to hashtag that for you, Pep. Pep, the original hottie.
Being that you do call yourself the original hottie, can you speak more about your bond and just your overall mutual love for Megan Thee Stallion?
Well, the bond came really, I would say, from with me when and Salt-N-Pepa, actually, when the Glamour Award came up, when they, honored her with her Glamour Award, Megan, she wanted Salt-N-Pepa to present the award to her. Salt couldn't go for personal reasons, but I ended up going to the Glamour Award and really understanding what she was about. It was like, okay, for sure, because like I said, what she speaks for, things that she stands for is what Salt-N-Pepa represents. We're very about empowering yourself and understanding your worth and go for it. And, so.
And keep pushing it.
And keep pushing
even
it.
When you're down, even when life gets hard, as a woman, like you have to overcome so many adversities, and us raising children in the business, but we just kept pushing it forward because we knew, that we had something, a passion and a purpose, which was hip hop and representing Rock the Bells today too.
Oh, okay. Also, we all coming from a male-dominated field, so we're always constantly proving ourselves and fighting for our place, which we did from back into the 80s and to this day. I see the growth, which is good, but you got to keep passing on the torch, and we got to use our platform to keep empowering, lift the next one up, and just keep going. And
yeah, because remember, Pep, there was like a whole dry spell of, there was like no new female rappers coming up. So we went from Salt-N-Pepa, Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, MC Lyte, Queen Latifah. I could go on and on and on. And then there was this period where there weren't hardly any. And the question was, where are all the women? And now there's this explosion of women happening, which is so interesting. And I would have to say Nicki really kicked that off, right?
I was about
Nicki definitely set the tone for sure.
Yeah, she did. I was just about to say
so she's considered a pioneer for this generation, right?
When we spoke with you in 2015, you mentioned just about like women being bosses and how it's cool to acknowledge your womanhood. So piggybacking off this conversation, what advice would you give to the upcoming women in today's rap industry? We have Flo Milli, we got Dream Doll. I would consider those like the new school people right now.
Okay.
And many others.
I think my advice, I think that, sometimes we focus too much on the creative aspect of being an artist, and the business aspect of being an artist is equally as important, because for Salt-N-Pepa, we created a good reputation in the industry, as well as timeless music. We focused on reinventing ourselves to the point that we could last this long. And then you want to be able to make sure, take care of your business and pay attention, which is an ongoing struggle for an artist, so that when you do get to be our age and still this beautiful, you can still enjoy the residuals of your labor. So I would say this generation, to me, it seems like they're on top of their business, and it seems like they're in control of their coins, their image, what they're a part of and what they're not a part of. And I really admire that, because it took us a long time to get to that place.
And I know I saw that we have just 1 minute left. So I just want to quickly ask just about any upcoming projects you guys have, as well as your upcoming tour.
Well, our upcoming tour is one of our big projects, the New Kids on the Block with our girls In Vogue and Rick Ashley. Is going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to that. And just, Salt and I are definitely in the studio, as Salt would say. What you say? For real, for real.
For real this time. Got some music coming. We gotta go out with a bang. We gotta do like one last album, I think.
What's the content going to be about? What are you guys going to talk about on this album?
Well, I think we're going to be on our grown woman-ish, you know what I mean? What we've been through, like, also just light, party music, like Salt-N-Pepa are known for. What else, Pep? What are you gonna
And
say?
how we aging like fine wine.
Fine wine. We got a song called Fine Wine. Okay. Yes. Yes.
I hope to look just as good as y'all when I reach that age.
No, that's an old say. Thank you, sweetie.
Yeah, thank you, baby.
Thank you, baby.
Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk with Hollywood Life. And I'm super excited to see this commercial and how it plays out on Sunday.
Yes. And New Kids on the Block tour, May 10th is the first date in Cincinnati. So come out and see us. It's going to be a block party. Wear your door knocker earrings and put on your 8-ball jacket and let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Period.